Andrew McCART, IFL TV, proudly sponsored by Everlast. I'm here with former world champion Tim Bradley.
Yeah.
Wow, I mean, it got heated, nice and spicy, just the way we want it.
That's what we want, man. That's what we want to see. You know, both these guys, they sacrificed. They've been through the training camp. They worked hard. You can see their bodies up there. Both of them look solid. Both of them look healthy. They don't look dehydrated at all. They look like they're well-nourished and explosive and ready to fight, man, Saturday night. It's going to be a good one.
You're on ESPN analysis. I watch your stuff on YouTube when you break down fights and stuff like that, and I really enjoy it. So, personally for me, let's break down this fight for me.
Well, you know what? I see this fight can go a couple of different ways. The reason why it's a 50-50 fight is because stylistically, I think that both these guys are each other's kryptonite. Yeah. I think that Ramirez, we understand that Ramirez can be outboxed. You have Josh Taylor, who has good legs. He has a great boxing ability. He's an Olympian. He likes to move. He also likes to fight. And that's what makes things interesting to me, because you can draw him into a fight. So I think this fight for Taylor is going to be more mental than physical. He has all the physical attributes to beat Ramirez. He does. But mentally, can he stay strong and do the right thing at the right time? Can he do it for 12 rounds? That's the thing. That's the question that I have for him. And Ramirez, we know what he's going to bring. We know he's going to bring the pressure all night long. You know, and it's going to be smart pressure. It's not going to be just reckless and just, you know, throwing caution to the wind. No, Ramirez is going to try to set up his offense. He's going to use his jab. He's going to try to break him down to the body. He's going to try to get him to fight with him. And if Taylor fights with him, and I understand that. He's a strong fighter in the inside as well. I understand that. But he's going to have to pick his spots wisely, because Ramirez has punching power in both hands. And he's a dangerous guy, dude. He has a really good chin. But I'm hearing. Taylor told me in a fighter meeting, he said, I guarantee you, Tim, a knockout. And I'm like, wow, really? He said, guaranteed I'm knocking him out. He's never seen anything like me. I'm better in every single department than he is. And I'm like, okay, all right, well, shoot, go out there and do your thing then, man. But my analysis is that if Taylor boxes, he wins this fight easy. If he chooses to fight, he's gonna make it difficult for himself. If Ramirez sits back and don't be himself and try to be something different and try to box, he's gonna lose this fight handily. I believe that the first 4 rounds is critical in this fight for each fighter. Whoever loses the first 4 rounds is pretty much gonna need a knockout at the end of this fight, because there's gonna be a lot of swing rounds, a lot of close rounds in between. So look for the first 4 rounds. The first 4 rounds, if they split them even, then we got ourselves a fight. If it's 4-0 going one way, then we probably will have ourselves a fight. But you know what? You pretty much should know who's going to win the fight on the back end if they don't get knocked out.
You mentioned there that Taylor needs to be smart mentally, but I've heard you call him a nut. He's an adrenaline junkie.
Yes.
You've met him, you've fighting meeting, you've met him at having a coffee. Do you think he can stay mentally? Like you said before, he's a nut.
That's his character. That's just him. That's his temper. It's his temperament, man. He is. He is a fool, man. And I don't mean that in a bad way. It's just he didn't get to this point without being the way he is. You know, that's how he is. He's ambitious, and he fought some really good fights. I look at his resume and I'm like, gosh, like he fought some really good quality opponents very, very early, and you don't do that unless you believe in yourself. So. Can he? I think he can. I think he has the right guidance now from Ben Davison. I think Ben Davison is an X factor in this, because I saw some things in the video where I was like, man, if this kid had a better jab, what he can do? What you know how much better he'll be if he had a really good educated jab. Yeah, I know he got the setup jab where he manipulates the guard and drops the hands of the opponent just by feinting them and stuff. But if he had a nice little stick and keep guys up off of him, God, that would add to his game. And I know Ben Davison's seen the same thing I saw, and he's probably added that in the training camp, which should help him in this fight. He brings a totally different element in this fight if he has a solid jab, because Jose won't be able to get inside at all. He can keep him outside all night, and that's where he needs to keep Jose, is outside.
We know Jose is tough. We know that Mexican style, that Mexican, he's got heart, he's got desire, he's got the will to win. So a lot of people might think that when you're breaking down the fight that it's an easy fight for Josh, but this is far, because Jose, you cannot be a unified world champion, 26, 27-0, and not be a great fighter.
See, I think we underestimate the IQ of Jose. He has really good timing. And he doesn't throw caution to the wind. He's not like a pressure fighter where he's just in there swinging. No, he's actually trying to set up his punches. You know, maybe 1, 2, 3 punches, and he's a combination puncher at that. So once he gets you in a position, he's gonna work those hands. And you got to understand that he's also inverted. He's a natural left-handed. He's fighting orthodox. His strong hand, see, nobody pays.
That's why you're the man, Tim.
Listen to me. He's naturally left-handed, but he's fighting orthodox. His strong hand is this hand, the hook to the body, the uppercut, the hook to the head. See, that's his punch that he's gonna be looking for in his fight. The right hand, of course, is the southpaw, gives the southpaw problems. But this is the punch that I believe that Ramirez needs to, that Taylor needs to worry about, is the left hook of Ramirez. So
we're in for a treat. Like I said, we've not seen weigh-ins like Josh. We know Josh likes to, he turns into that. You've seen me, myself, and Irene. He turns into that Hank character. The split personality comes. He can be respectful with a minute like, and he just get game faced. But Ramirez, I've never seen Ramirez get the trash talk. So this has fired Ramirez up as well this weigh-in, and we're in for an absolute cracking fight tomorrow night.
I honestly think that Ramirez is a humble type of guy. Yes, Taylor, he turns it on. He turns it on and he turns it off. Ramirez just wanted to show him that he wasn't afraid of him. That was just it. You know, I saw him have a couple of words during the presser and stuff, and Ramirez didn't say too much. But this time around, I'm pretty sure one of the cornermen says, hey, when he barks at you, you bark back. You bark back. You know, and that's part of having a good team around you, man. It just lets you know that, hey, it's okay to bark back, bark back. But he's a real modest guy, but he's a lion inside that ring. He's going to bring the pressure all night long, whether it's smart pressure, aggression, whatever. He's one of those fighters that's willing to go to the bottom of the ocean, you know, to come out on top. He's willing to do whatever it takes, and it's always tough being in the ring with a fighter like that. It's always tough when a guy just doesn't back down. And he's always in your face, and he's just, you know, like a damn net. And you're sitting at the park and the net keep by. That's where Ramirez is. The freaking net. He's all over your face, and you're just like, man, can you just back off and give me some time to breathe? That's how he is, man, inside the ring. Suffocating.
I want to get, since you are the ESPN analyst, like I say, I enjoy your work. I want to talk to you about Joshua and Fury and the Wilder arbitration. I mean, as a boxing fan yourself, I'm guessing that you wanted to see this undisputed heavyweight title fight between Joshua and Fury, but obviously it looks like it was going to get postponed to the winter now, maybe November, December time. But your thoughts on this whole situation?
It sucks. It sucks because it all came from left field. You know, I was hearing through the grapevine, Wilder, I heard about this arbitration a couple of months ago or whatnot, but I didn't think it was going to go the way it went, and obviously it did. But I mean, we're looking forward to the undisputed championship, man. I mean, there's not a bigger fight out there than Fury Joshua, man. And when you have two Brits, man, going at it, bro, you know, the soul of boxing, where boxing began, you know, back in the late 1600s, you know, this is where boxing started, late 1600s, back in Britain. You know what I'm saying? You guys originated the boxing. You know what I'm saying? You guys one of the founders of it, you know, coming from Egypt. So when you have two heavyweight champions going head-to-head from the same country, you don't get any better than that, man. There's nothing bigger than that, man. And then you got personalities. You got to think about the personalities of both guys. You got the love and the handsome guy and Joshua, you know, the model.
Fury's here tomorrow. You better say he's handsome.
And then you got the Fury, the slick dressing, the slick talking. He's a riot. Yeah. Fury is a riot. Yeah, I love that guy, man. When you have these two personalities going at it too, man, it doesn't get any better than that. But the fact that now we got Wilder again is fine. I mean, Wilder has earned his right. It's part of his contract. He's earned his right. I hear he's doing some good things in training camp. I hear that he's trying to change some things. Got a new trainer, new team, new everything coming in, a different look. And so we'll see how that sides up against Tyson Fury. We know what Fury's gonna do. He's gonna bring it to him.
Well, I know you're busy, but
yeah.
Talk to me about Wilder Fury. How does that go? And then talk to me about Usyk and Joshua, because that looks like that's on the table as well now.
All right, Usyk Joshua is an interesting fight. It's a very interesting fight. Usyk has really good legs, great tempo, great pace, good combinations. He's gonna move. He's gonna move and he's gonna move and he's gonna try to force Joshua to make mistakes. That's what he's gonna want, and then he's gonna capitalize on it. Personally, I believe that Joshua needs to be the aggressor. He's gonna have to press, come forward, put the pressure on him. I think it was the fight with Derek Chisora, or that I saw Usyk in. I think it might have been Chisora, or it might have been the other guy. I forget. But anyways, he fought. The guy pressured him. He got to him a bit.
Chisora,
yeah, Chisora got to him a little bit. You can see the effects from the pressure. So If Joshua wants to win the fight, he's going to have to, hey, get outside his comfort zone, go forward, be the big man, be the dominant man, walk him down, pound on him, knock his behind out, knock him out. And then the Wilder's going to come in. Yes, he's going to be a little bit different. He will be a little bit different, working on different techniques, fundamentals, trying to bring it back. But as soon as he get hit upside the head, all that's going to go out the window. He's going to come back and he's going to swing. But if he can be more aggressive for Tyson Fury, and don't hesitate, he'll be better off that way. So it's pretty good. It should be a good matchup, though. Great matchup.
I know people are trying to pull you left, right, and centre here, so I'm going to do one question, but 2 parts to it.
Right.
There you go, that's how we do it. Do you ever get itchy knuckles to come back, and why should people tune in for Taylor Ramirez?
Do I ever get an itch? You know what? I'm not going to lie. My position I'm in is actually better than actually fighting. Because I don't get hit. I still get paid and I don't get hit, you know.
And you enjoy boxing, so.
Yeah, I mean, and the best part is that I get to lift these guys up. I get to tear them down at the same time, you know, when it needs to be. I could be critical on them as well. I could help them, and you know, just with my knowledge. I enjoy it, but I don't know, man. Some days, man. I mean, I just see the talent out there, and I'm like, man, I could beat that guy. But just physically, I can't do it. Mentally, I know I got it, but physically, man, my body's broken down. I can't do it, man. I'm gonna stay out of the ring. And why should the people buy the fight tomorrow, man? Why should people buy the fight Saturday? Is because it's very something when you get 2 guys that are number 1 and number 1, or number 1 and number 2, however the hell you want to put them. It don't matter. In the sport of boxing, all the fans, the casual fans, they always saying, we don't know who the champion is. There's too many belts in boxing. Well, you know what? All the belts are being put on the line. All the main belts, the 4 sanctioning bodies, and the ring is getting on the line. So you got the best fighting the best tomorrow night. And, you know, temperament-wise, these guys, they like to rumble. Ramirez always brings the pain, Mexican fighter, and then you have my man, the Scottish fighter over there, Britt. He's not a little nut. He's a big nut. He's crazy, adrenaline junkie. He loves to fight. Great boxing skills, but he enjoys fighting. And so when you put that together, fireworks. What's at stake? Undefeated. Somebody always got to go. The best fighting the best. Doesn't get any better than that. Boxing is back, baby. Love it.
Then I won't keep you much longer. Thank you so much, champ. Thank you for doing this for FL TV.